Coachella 2025 is here. We're gonna walk through the entire map of the festival. Whether it's your first time or you've gone to Coachella 15 years, there's a brand new map. I've been going to Coachella since 2009. The festival keeps getting bigger. They keep giving us more experiences. The first thing is the Ferris wheel. That is the entrance of the festival. If you don't know the festival, the Ferris wheel always leads you to the entrance and the exit of the festival. There's gonna be emergency access throughout the festival, you need it, but always the Ferris wheel, that is the first thing you see when you walk in. You scan your bracelet, you're gonna see the Ferris wheel. To the left of the Ferris wheel is gonna be, right now it says Coachella store, but this is the Coachella merch. So last year, they had Coachella merch, and on the tent next to it was the artist merch. To the right of it will be just the artist. So for example, I don't know, Charlie XCX, whatever, artist merch is gonna be there on the right. And the main headliners are gonna be in a separate part of the festival. We'll talk about it later in the video. Get merch on Friday as soon as you enter the festival, because the least amount of people are on Friday. Saturday, more people show up. Sunday, more people show up. And the lines are gonna get big. You do not wanna waste time, so get your merch as soon as you walk in. There's a big polo sign. So the big polo sign, that's a good meetup spot for people. They're like, hey, let's meet at the polo sign at 7 p.m. Let's meet at the polo sign at the end of the festival. You wanna use that polo sign as a guidance. It's in the dead center of the festival. If you walk straight, we're gonna talk about the main stage, of course. The main stage is Lady Gaga, Travis Scott. They're gonna be performing here. I have a video breaking down how to get to the front. That video is already on my YouTube channel. But that is where the main stage is gonna be. So as soon as you walk in, you turn left after the Coachella store. Main stage is the big stage with the big screens. So you see the big panels, that's the Coachella stage, that's the main stage. To the right of it, all the way furthest point of the festival on the right is the outdoor theater. The Original Misfits are performing there this year. We have the Marias, I believe, outdoor theater. Again, right in front of the polo field, the polo sign, right in front of the polo sign, if we look to the left, it says Coachella Courtyard. And that leads you to the Yuma tent. The Yuma tent, it's an indoor nightclub, only open, 6 days of the year. That's what people like to say. So the Yuma's gonna have all those DJs. It has air conditioning, so in the daytime, it's gonna be a hot weekend. It's gonna be super hot. So if you don't wanna be in the outdoor sets, the Yuma, catch some DJ sets, or if you're gonna be in the Yuma all day, that's where it's at. You're walking on the Coachella Courtyard. To the left is gonna be electrolyte activation. They give you free electrolyte, little shots to rehydrate. You go in there, sensory deprivation. There's a water refill station, first aid kit. If you guys have a friend or yourself don't feel well, go to the medical tent. They're here to help you. They're not gonna judge you. They're gonna, whatever you're on, they just wanna make sure you're okay. So don't feel like, oh, I'm gonna get in trouble. No, like they're just gonna go help you. So if you need to go to a medical tent, follow these red, they're everywhere. Just ask somebody, you'll be able to find them. So to the left of that, we have a Pinterest. There's a Coca-Cola, Pinterest, and Alaska Airlines activations. So usually these are sponsored tents. You walk in there, you get free stuff. You get to sign up for maybe win something, but then you give them your email. So it's kind of like. So we're gonna go back to the polo sign, dead center again. Polo sign to the right is gonna be another walkable area. We have the Sonora stage. And this is an indoor stage. These sets are so dope because you don't have to be in the sun. There's air conditioning, there's place to sit, they have a bar inside. It just feels like an indoor venue. It's like when you go to a venue, any venue that you go to, maybe 10,000 people. I don't know how many people fit in here. It just gets a completely different vibe, different immersive experience. So the Sonora tent there's always a line to get in, but the line moves pretty fast. So if you see a line, don't be scared. It goes really fast. I don't know why they make a line. So it doesn't overwhelm. It's a tent, so there's a capacity, of course. To the right of the Sonora is the small tent with the chandeliers. This is a lot of the intimate performances. They're gonna be dope. That is the Gobi tent. It has a chandelier. It's always like this intimate. Left side, right side, middle. The best way to get in there is you do have to kind of camp out at least one artist before. If you really want to get to the front, one or two artists. I watched Nathaniel Cano in 2022 on this one. To the right of the Gobi is the Mojave tent. So the Mojave tent has the VIP rose gardens on the right side of it. So if you're in the VIP section, a viewing area, so you could watch the Mojave tent. You could be there in the private section. Entering the rose garden, that's what it looks like. So this is like a viewing area to the Mojave tent. And these are the roses. This is what it looks like from the back. It bottlenecks in the edges too, because like people don't want to be rude and getting in there. There's a little bit of room, but I suggest showing up at least 1 or 2 artists before so you could get a good spot. Same thing in front of the production, or you could go all the way to the front. It just depends on what artist and what you want to be doing. If you exit the Mojave tent, there's a little walkway right here. This is actually where one of the few physical bathrooms. So if you want to use the bathrooms like physical, like buildings, not porta potties, they're going to be located right here. And every year for I don't know how many years, that used to be the Dolab, but now this year for the first time will be the Quasar, which was a new stage that got it on last year. If you've gone to Coachella in the years past, the Quasar is a brand new stage that debuted last year. And this year they flipped it. This year the Quasar and the Dolab, they got switched. Logistics, they said it was too crowded during the Quasar. The people leaving the Sahara tent, the Quasar, and then the noise was like bleeding into each other. These guys, you know, they have all the evidence, they have the data, they know Coachella's the best logistical experience you're gonna have at any festival. Like, they know what they're doing. So if you're concerned, they know what they're doing. So we have the Quasar stage, and then they actually added a brand new Red Bull Mirage activation. So from what I'm reading, it's gonna be restaurants, it's gonna be bars with 3 different levels. It's like a pyramid. And I believe it's general admission in the bottom, VIP in the 2nd level, and then 3rd level is gonna be artist pass section only. The extended sets. I'm definitely gonna be checking out Tiesto on Sunday after Junior H. But yeah, Quasar, that's where it's gonna be. If you wanna go and experience the Quasar set, it's gonna be in this intimate corner of the festival. Previously where the Dolab used to be. So this used to be the corner where we had the Dolab. Now around the Quasar, we're almost back to the entrance of the festival. Sorry, I took you guys on a little ride. But we go back, there's a pathway, the beer garden, and then you turn left, and that's where you'll find the Dolab. So the Dolab is gonna be this magical experience that's brought to you by the Dolab. So they bring their own artists, they bring their own installation, and they just created this cool experience. And this year, they said at 6 p.m. on Friday is the biggest surprise they've ever had. And this is also the 20-year anniversary that the Dolab and Coachella have partnered up. So they're saying they're bringing a big surprise at 6 p.m. on Friday, which contradicts a lot of the other sets. It's gonna be crazy. And also at 11:50, they say they also have a secret surprise set. We don't know who these artists are gonna be. They're gonna be big names. So if you wanna catch something special in the Dolab, that's where it's gonna be. So yeah, you have the foresty green area. You'll see it. As soon as you walk into the festival, again, Ferris wheel, where we walked in, we just did a loop. Now to the left of the Dolab, if you keep walking down, of course when you walk in, you see it, but there's a Sahara tent, the biggest, tallest stage in the festival. A lot of people's, my personal favorite stage is the Sahara tent. So they have this new hill. If you haven't been to Coachella, if you didn't go last year, they expanded the Sahara, so they moved it further away from everything. And this year, they're adding a Sahara VIP viewing area. So on the right side of the hill, on the bottom right, last year, it was pretty dark. There was nothing there. It was just empty grass. People didn't want to like hang out there because it was like away from the music. So they're gonna have a VIP. Looks like they have a screen. So there's gonna have a screen that's gonna be showing what's in the Sahara. So if you don't want to be in crowds, the VIP experience is gonna be at the furthest point of the festival, which is the only thing. You're gonna have to walk a ton. If you're gonna go from Sahara VIP to main stage, it's gonna be like a 25-30 minute walk from main stage to Sahara. Go back to the polo sign in the center. So you guys are centered. Polo sign in the center. From here, if we walk to the right, you see the outdoor theater, and then you see the Indio Central Market. This is gonna be one of the biggest food courts. This is where they have a lot of the food vendors. There's a brand new outdoor theater VIP viewing experience, viewing area. You have the outdoor theater, and then you have the outdoor theater VIP viewing area. Previously, this was just part of the Indio Central Marketplace. You need to be 21 to be here. But this year, they're making it strictly VIP. So if you want to be drinking and watching the shows at the outdoor theater, you're going to have a VIP wristband. If not, you're not going to be able to hang out in that section. So that's something new this year, all that stuff. To the right of that, after you get your food, there's the Heineken house. partnership with Coachella, Heineken, over the last, I don't know how many years. They have the Heineken House. They bring their own artists. You go in there, it's 21 plus. And this year they have Afrojack, they have Corday, they have Pusha T, they have I don't even know who else is on the Heineken House, but it's a stacked lineup. And again, it's its own experience, and it's super cool to check out. If you're 21 plus, definitely check it out. Last year they had T-Pain inside the smallest Heineken House, so the line for T-Pain walk was all the way to the outdoor theater, and there was no way to get in. I'm expecting the same thing for Afrojack. So if you're trying to get into Afrojack, it's something you're gonna have to camp out for a few hours at the Heineken House if you're trying to get in there. So just something to plan your festival experience around. And right next to the Heineken House, we have the VIP merch. So right here it says The Village by Cactus Jack. I'm guessing this we're gonna sell all the Travis Scott merch, all the stuff. There's also more activations. They have Takis, Boldak, International Delight, which was there last year, Sol de Janeiro, and Haichu. These are all brand sponsorship tents. So you go in there, they give you free stuff. They're cool activations. Go make some content, take some photos. So something to do between the music, part of the arts, you know? And then for the first time, on the right side of the Heineken House, they have the Always and Tampax activation / stage. So there's gonna be DJ sets. My friend Alex Song is actually be playing on Friday between, I think, 1 and 4 p.m. at the Always and Tampax outside the Heineken House to the right. It's gonna be a brand new activation stage. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go check out her set. And something new to add to the festival. Now, if you're looking for other VIP section on the main stage, you're gonna have the 12 Peaks VIP. This is like the main VIP area for Coachella. So this is a viewing area for the main stage. So you could be drinking, VIP only, and you could be watching from the side. The screens look incredible. You don't have to be up close if you don't like crowds. I mean, if you're buying VIP, you're gonna stay away from the crowds anyway. This is where it's at. This is where people are networking, whatever you're gonna do. 12 Peaks, VIP area. They have the viewing area of the stage, and then if you just walk back, there's gonna be food court, food vendors. They have their own activations. That's also leads to the Yuma. So there's a VIP entrance to the Yuma. That's actually one of the best things about VIP is you skip the line to the Yuma because the line at the Yuma could get really long. But if you have VIP, that's a good way. And this year they have a Ray-Ban Meta activation that looks like it's just in the VIP area. That's actually pretty cool. And they have their own merch. So if you don't want to skip the merch line, they don't have everything, but they do have their own like VIP merch area. So you guys don't have to deal with the lines, you know? You know, any concerns, questions, whatever, let me know. Send me a message on Instagram at Coachella Angel. Leave a comment. The community here is here to help you have a good time, so don't be scared. Whatever you're thinking, there's other people that are thinking the same thing. So if you're stressed or excited, just let us know. And we're here to help. And if you see me there, I'll be on Thursday. I'm going to be at the Coachella during sunset at the Coachella Kanye Mountain. There's like a little hill right there. We'll be doing Chris Lake on Thursday, which is a new experience too. Man, there's so much to talk about, but this is like the map breakdown. There's more videos on this channel. If you want a set time breakdown, different stages, I have a whole video breaking down how to get the best views from different stages. And as always, I'll see you guys at Coachella.